What's up guys, it's Grant, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do the airplane.
Baby, hit it.
What's up guys, it's Grant, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do the airplane. Now somebody asked in one of my previous videos, I think it was top 10 bow staff tricks, and left a comment asking if I could show a tutorial on how to do this move. Now actually I posted tutorials on how to kind of do the steps leading up to this move, so I'm going to leave all those steps down in the description down below. I'm not going to go through the full process of how to do the move in this tutorial. I'm basically just going to show you guys how to do it from where I left off in the last tutorials. So unless you already know how to do, I guess, like the base of this move, then I'd suggest you go watch those tutorials first, learn how to do those moves, and then come back to this one where I'll show you guys how to, I guess, finish off the move. So just a brief recap of how to kind of go about starting the move. Basically what we're doing to start off is we're doing an over the shoulder. So we have the bow in our hand here, and basically we're just starting with doing the over the shoulder. Now once it gets to this point, what we're doing is we're kind of stepping forward with our left leg so that we can kind of get the bow to continue to like move around. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna dip our head down so that the bow is out of the way. And as you see, it moves over to the other side. And as I talked about in previous tutorials with moves like this, you don't want to bend over all the way because it doesn't look super great, and because if you bend over too much, it's just going to roll off your back. So you want to make sure you're just bending over a little bit just so that it stays on your shoulders, and again, not all the way down so that it rolls off. So again, the first step of this, we're going over the shoulder, stepping over, letting it go over, and then once it gets to this side, I'm going to catch it with my right hand. So if I kind of do it super slow motion, it's rolling up over the shoulder onto this side. Instead of catching it here, I step forward with my left foot, duck under it so it's going to keep moving, and the bow is going to pass behind my head, and then I'm going to grab it in that right arm. I like to keep spinning around as I do it because again, it keeps the momentum so that it can go around, and then I catch it on this side, and then I can go to whatever I want after this. So you'll learn how to do that move in the previous tutorials, and now this is basically what you do to actually get the airplane part of the move. Now a lot of people do the airplane with doing, an around the shoulder, which is a different way of throwing it. I personally prefer doing the over the shoulder just like that. It's probably one of my favorite moves, and I just find it a lot easier personally, so I always do it from here, but you can do it from the other way, and if you guys have watched my previous tutorials, then you know how to do it the other way. So again, we're doing literally the exact same thing that I showed in the previous tutorials. We're doing all of this except when I'm not touching the bow. So as you can see, there's a good section there where I'm not even touching anything, it's just rolling on my shoulders. When that's happening, I'm gonna stick my arms out to the side just like an airplane. So this is actually gonna be a little bit tricky. The reason why is because you have a little bit less control of your shoulders moving the bow. So you'll notice as you start to get these moves down, you can kind of move your shoulders in a way that makes it easier for the bow to get around. And you'll probably notice this in doing other moves too. Other tutorials I've showed how to do moves like this, and the way you move your body makes it easier to move the bow around. So by doing this, it makes it a little bit harder to actually use your shoulders to get the bow to go around. So you have to make sure you're good at the original move first, and then you can move on to actually sticking your arms out. So again, I'll show you guys, I'll try to do it a little bit slower. So right here, I'm gonna go up, and then basically my arms just go out until here. So you notice that when I'm at about this point, my arms are already out, and the bow is moving to the right. So basically all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna bring my arm into kind of like a chamber and grab the bow, and then I can get to whatever I want after that. So again, showing you guys, I'm doing the over the shoulder right here when it's almost at, or basically almost on this shoulder. Make sure you don't start too early, because then once you put your arm up, it's just gonna roll down your back. So right when it gets to here, I'm gonna stick my arms out and then grab it. So again, right here is when you stick the arms out, and then right when it's going over the top, that's when you get ready to catch it in your right arm. Obviously, if you wait too late, it's gonna go over and then again roll down your back on the other side. So make sure you're putting your arm up at the right time, and then obviously putting your arm up to catch it at the end at the right time as well. So you can also do a figure 8 to get into it, which makes it faster. And then that's it. So hopefully I explained this well enough. Again, if you guys are having trouble, go watch those previous tutorials. They explain fully in depth how to do each part of this move. And again, if you don't have those down, it's almost impossible to get the arms out and doing the entire move, because you need to have the whole base down first. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know, and I'll see you guys next Tuesday.